If anybody out there would look around this demented slaughterhouse of a world we live in and tell me that man is a noble creature, well, I'd say sure, he is. Today, on December the 9th, 2022, we commemorate the 180th anniversary of his birth. The man is Pyotr Alexeyevich Kropotkin. This brief memo is just a reminder of what man could be. Kropotkin is a Russian revolutionary, geographer and geomorphologist, an expert in the tectonic structure of Siberia, Central Asia, and the Ice Age. Kropotkin is a mathematician, historian, philosopher, publicist, evolutionist. And when we say anarchist communism, an ideology based upon the universal principle of fruitful cooperation as a key factor of evolution, we mean Kropotkin. A true Renaissance man who knows no boundaries of space-time, Kropotkin is the only person who's ever managed to escape from the most secured prison in the Russian Empire, fortress of Saints Peter and Paul. Pyotr Kropotkin had made his choice at an early age, already at the page corps, to drop his princely title and to stand up against injustice, cowardice, servility and futility of the so-called upper classes. Kropotkin wholeheartedly associated himself with the working people. When he had figured out that, quote, the landlord owes his riches to the poverty of the peasants, and the wealth of the capitalist comes from the same source, unquote. Kropotkin left his service at the Tsar's court and reinforced his sincere respect in the so-called common people, working shoulder to shoulder with them during his expeditions in Siberia. In his fundamental study, Mutual Aid as a Factor in Evolution, Kropotkin wrote, quote, if we resort to an indirect test and ask nature, who are the fittest? Those who are continually at war with each other, or those who support one another? We at once see that those animals which acquire habits of mutual aid are undoubtedly the fittest. They have more chances to survive, and they attain, in their respective classes, the highest development and bodily organization. If the numberless facts which can be brought forward to support this view are taken into account, we may safely say that mutual aid is as much a law of animal life as mutual struggle, but that as a factor of evolution, it most probably has a far greater importance, inasmuch as it favors the development of such habits and characters as ensure the maintenance and further development of the species, together with the greatest amount of welfare and enjoyment of life for the individual, with the least waste of energy, unquote. In his works titled Our Riches and Well-Being for All, he argued that, quote, we accustom ourselves and our children to hypocrisy, to the practice of a double-faced morality, and since the brain is ill at ease among lies, we cheat ourselves with sophistry. Hypocrisy and sophistry become the second nature of the civilized man. But a society cannot live thus. It must return to truth or cease to exist. We must recognize and loudly proclaim that everyone, whatever his grade in the old society, whether strong or weak, capable or incapable, has, before everything, the right to live, and that society is bound to share amongst all, without exception, the means of existence at its disposal, unquote. Thanks for listening.